The guy you see on the screen right now is called Verydarkman, or in short, you can call him VDM. In fact, this particular guy, I was really surprised because anytime I go onto my social media platform, if I scroll like 4 or 5 videos, I will come across his video. And anytime I come across his video, I do not watch it to the end. I just watch just a few and then I skip until the day I came across one of his video on my FYP. I don't know whether it was 2023 or 2022 or 2024. I came across one of his video where he was in Ghana, that is in my country, and he came all the way to Tamale to drill a borehole. So when I saw that particular video, in fact, frankly speaking, that video caught my attention and I watched it from the beginning to the end. And that is where I started following Very Dark Man and his activities. And in fact, and ever since that I watched that video to the end, I have been a very strong follower of Very Dark Man, and this is because I feel like the ball we came to Tamale to take in Ghana here, I feel like it's a very important project, and it's a signature project that need, emulation. So since then, I've been watching his videos and I've been following him from 2023 to date, and up to now, I am still a very strong, follower of Very Dark Man, and in fact, I have never regretted for following this guy. And those of you who are following him, there is something you will notice about him. You just know that the guy is somebody who is willing to sacrifice even his life for the common, person in Nigeria there or anywhere in Africa. The guy cares so much that he does not even have his welfare in mind anymore. All he wants is the common person in Nigeria should have a voice. So what he does is to stand for the voiceless. So if you watch carefully, ever since he started, all his team or his fight was all about make sure that the ordinary person is treated well. That is all what he does. So he started with this fake product online, and normally when people sell fake products, the rich people would definitely not go close to those products because they actually know, and rich people buy things that are far away from Nigeria or far away from other places. They buy from the original market, like the market that they sell their product. Most of them might even go to where they manufacture the product and then buy. Those who can consume more of such product are the masses, and the masses are normally people who are vulnerable, like the poor or like the poor in society. They're the ones that normally consume those fake products. So this guy in his first campaign, he made sure that he fight anything that do not have, a signature of their. In Ghana, here we call it Food and Drugs, FDA, Food and Drugs Authority, and then in Nigeria they call it NAFDAC or something. So he made sure that all those products have a stamp confirming that it has been verified to be sold. So all along, you notice that the guy was really fighting for people's interest. The ordinary human being, the interest of the ordinary human being. He wasn't fighting for himself, and that is what makes him unique. So if you check critically, also you notice that when a rich man and a poor man is doing business, and it so happened that the rich man, decided not to do the business again, and crumple the finances of the poor man. Normally, if you're a poor man and you are fighting with a rich man, and you decide to send the case to the courts, send the case to the police, once the police notice that the person they are fighting against is somebody who has one money, and then secondly the person has connection, it's likely that the case that you the poor man have sent to, it is likely that it might not bear fruit because the person is higher than you in status. The person has, connection than you. So it is more likely that you, the poor man that have sent that particular case to the police or to any other place, you are likely to lose that case. And the case, even if you don't lose that case, but you see that they'll be tossing you left, right, and center. Go and come, go and come, go and come. At the end of the day, you lose interest in the case. So you notice that a lot of people who did not have the voice were the people who were really suffering in society, and they do not have, any say in whatever they do. So if they get scam in an activity or in a business that they do not have a voice to, trumpet it. So normally the poor man, when you scam a poor man, or if you scam somebody who do not have a voice, the only thing the person can tell you is that he leave it to God. He leave you to God. And that is the language of a poor man. And normally, when a poor man tells you that he has left your case to God and God should be the judge, or if the person is not a Christian or a Muslim and tells you he's not a Christian or a Muslim and tells you that he has left the case to the smaller gods or to ancestors, you first of all realize that the Almighty God will not ask the person to give him money before he carry the case in the spiritual world, or our ancestors and the spiritualist who is going to, do the cases sometimes will not ask for anything huge. You just ask for just some little coins, and then the things are done in the spiritual world. So that is to tell you that when Very Dark Man also gets a case from a very, very common person, from a person who does not have a voice, from a very poor human being who is coming to make a case to him, Very Dark Man will not ask the person for money. He will not ask the person to do certain things before he will carry the case. All what Very Dark Man will ask for is to bring him evidence. And that is what the Almighty God or our ancestors will need. They just need evidence and they carry out their activities. So Very Dark Man is more or less like a representation of the Almighty God and our ancestors on earth. So he's there to make sure that justice is not only served in the spiritual world, but people begin to get justice in the physical world, like right now. So he's going to use his own money, his own finances, his own lawyers to fight the case whilst you sit down doing nothing. In fact, even if you send the case to the police, sometimes the police will ask you for money and other things to carry out the case. But Very Dark Man is somebody who is going to do everything for free, just like the way Almighty God is going to do the case for you for free, or our ancestors will do the case for you for free. In fact, this is why I say Very Dark Man is not an ordinary human being, but it is somebody who is sent by our forefathers and the Almighty God to fight cases for people who do not have a voice. So before you fight Very Dark Man, remember that you are not fighting somebody, and you are not just fighting an ordinary human being. You are fighting somebody who is a representation of the Almighty God and our forefathers combined. So before you fight him and win the case, you have to make sure that you come out clean. Come out with a clean heart and a clean mind. That is where you are going to win the case. But if you are coming to fight Very Dark Man because of your own selfish interest, because somebody have paid you to fight him, that is the main reason why you are fighting him. Remember that at the end of the day, you are going to fight a lost battle. Anyway, I intend not to make this video very long. I want us to, watch this particular guy who also give a very similar description about Very Dark Man, and to let people who want to fight Very Dark Man in the future to think twice before fighting him, because the guy is not only representing the interests of our forefathers and the Almighty God, but is representing the voiceless in society. Anyway, if you watch this video and you find it educative, kindly hit the like button and then subscribe for more videos like this.
I don't think you all understand what Very Dark Man has actually built. I don't think Nigerians fully understand what Very Dark Man represents. Now, by the way, this is the first time I'm going to be making a video about him or anybody. Basically, I like to stay on my lane. But I just watched a video of VDM hosting what they call it, a CEO of one real estate firm like that, and a real estate company CEO is explaining himself to an average Nigerian called Very Dark Man. I don't think you guys understand how big his personality is now. A country where anybody can do anything and get away with it. You have an issue with a billionaire or a millionaire or somebody that has influence, and immediately you notice that this person has influence. You already know that you've lost the fight. Immediately you notice that this person is richer than you. You already know that there's nothing you can do to this person. And now we have a figure, VDM, that once you have a problem with someone that is richer than you, bigger than you, you can reach out to VDM, and once VDM puts mouth in the case, the rich man is forced to... Rich people hate to be held accountable. They hate it. They hate it with passion. Anytime you are the one that try to call rich people out of their shit, you are the worst. They need to take you away and hide you and take your life. But then we have a figure now that they know they can't do anything to this guy. He has fought with politicians, he has fought with billionaires, he has fought with lawyers, he has fought with everybody that we think are untouchable. VDM has done something with them. And somehow he's still here for the past 3 years. I don't think we understand what this guy has built. And if we do, we are going to understand that it's way beyond, he hates Igbo, he like Yoruba, he hates Hausa. It's way beyond tribe, it's way beyond religion. And I think I now understand why he cannot have a friend. Because 5-6 months ago, one we call Cubana Chief Priest his friend, because they hang out, 30 BG and whatnot. But with what we are seeing now, it's obvious that he don't have friends. Somebody that told his brother that if you ever cheat somebody with the land you're selling, I'm going to call you out. That is the only way this personality can stand. This personality don't have to be he cannot be loyal to anybody, because immediately he is loyal to somebody, then he loses what he has. Bruh, it's crazy. I'm watching this video right now and I'm like, how did one man achieve this in 3 years? How all he had was his phone, ring lights, and a room. And in 3 years, brother has done what we can't think of. VDM is the biggest force in Nigeria right now. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not, I'm not trying to decry him. This is the first time I'm making a video about him. I don't have a case I'm going to send to him. It's just what it is. Hate him, like him, it's the truth. He's the biggest force. There's nothing anybody can do about it at this point. Because every day he makes new enemies, and those enemies push him closer to the power he currently have. You all should give this guy his respect. I don't, the stupidity. When I see people try to talk him down, I'm like, do you know what this guy has built? Do you know what it takes to build what he has built? If you sit down and actually think about it,